How to turn your moons to BTC simple, quick, low fees. This is a tutorial on how to turn your moons to Bitcoin. All needed gas fees for free. This is not advice on whether you should do this or not in the first place. It might be better if you just hold your moons instead. Also, avoid withdrawing more than 25 of your moons to avoid getting less moon ratio. X200B. Step 1. Have your Moon's Reddit vault imported to a MetaMask wallet. This is a detailed guide. Step 2. Use. In the top, connect your wallet, put it on Arbitrum Nova network and select Arbitrum Nova network. On the Sushi site as well. Step 3. Select Moons in the top field and USDC in the bottom field. Approve and send. You might need Arbitrum Nova ETH gas fees to get some try. Step 4. Go to. Make sure USDC is the selected token to bridge. Choose Arbitrum Nova in the top field and Polygon in the bottom field, not Polygon ZKEVM, and approve it. Step 5. Go to. Select USDC of the Polygon network in the left field and Bitcoin in the right field. Enter the amount you want and provide your Bitcoin address. Get a Bitcoin wallet if you do not have Exodus wallet, for example, or anything else. Step 6. Click Exchange Now and follow the steps. You will need to send the exact Polygon USDC amount to the address they provide. Do this with the send button when USDC is selected in MetaMask. Step 7. Wait a couple of minutes. It was somewhat quick for me, but it varies. Your BTC should be deposited in your wallet nearly instantly when the steps are complete on the fixed float site. And that is it, you are done. Total fees lost are probably not much more than around $1 or so. Might be variable depending on the congestion of the time you do it. Edit. I know you can do this on a CEX. This post is for doing it directly from MetaMask and without having to go through registrations or KYC. You can do via CEX if you want. For the real alpha guide, you just do these steps backwards to turn your BTC into moons. Thanks for sharing. I found it easier with Kraken. Once they listed moons. Basically just need to import Reddit Vault to MetaMask and add Arbitrum Nova network, send moons to Kraken. From there, sell for USD and buy what you want. For now I choose moons to be moons. IDCA monthly into BTC with my salary. I appreciate your explanation, but I'm going to hold on to my hopes for moons. I won't let go of them. Alternatively, you can use a CEX, Kraken, MEXC, etc. to sell your moons for USDT and buy Bitcoin for sending to your own wallet. Fees are very minimal as well in my experience. Thank you for this. I won't use it probably as when I will sell my moons. Binance will probably have them. I'm saving this for later. Thanks, folded hands. Thanks OP for the guide, thumbs up, saluting face. Am gonna HODL them dearly till the time I need it for life-changing purposes. Thanks OP. Gonna save this for future purpose. This post will feed some bellies while for other will strengthen the power of Moon Dollar. Why would you want to do that? Moons will take over the price of Bitcoin next bull run. Rocket, rocket, rocket. If you inverse the article now, you have a detailed explanation how to turn BTC to moons. No tax? Good. Step 0. HODL your moons and don't. Hell. Moons only need 1/10 of SafeMoon's ATH MCAP for X15 from here and $5 and at $1 billion MCAP something baby. Doge reached that's X30 and $10 moons. We have yet to see bullrun and moons in bullrun since going to mainnet. Binance. Coinbase listings along with biggest internet crypto community AMD Reddit behind it. Meme Able logo. Name and means of earning. We re-in for a ride of our lifetimes. I just send them to MEX and then swap there. Seems like a lot less work. I love moons just as much as the rest of you. But Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Just found out about moons and I'm so excited about them. Saving this post. You have to be insane not to hold moons and also DCA in BTC instead. I'm usually turn my BTC to moons, but okay. Thanks for the guide, but I'll pass on this one. I don't plan to swap my moons anytime soon. Thank you for this. I pray for those who already had done this before moons got listed. Your torches will be carried onwards, saluting face. Just don't hodl until it takes off. How to turn your moons to BTC. At the moment moons have a higher chance for big returns. Just use your DCA for buying BTC and keep stacking those moons monthly. I'll hold. I think you made a typo. Didn't you mean how to turn your BTC to moons? Grin. I'm keeping my moons as they are. I'll probably thank myself come next bullrun. Moons BTC. Moons have more potential for short-term gains? Who's selling moons? We got to hold these tight. Sorry to be that guy. But this isn't exactly cheap. Especially when you get to step 4 orbiter, step 5 fixed float, there's ridiculous fees on those platforms combined. And you'd have been better off to just send your moons to a SEX. Spot trade it to USDT. Spot trade USDT to BTC. Withdraw BTC directly. Fees here would be half or less of what you'd have spent in orbiter. Fixed float. Last time I check 1 moon 5 BTC. Keeping my moons for now. You don't need to do all of this now, it's a lot simpler now. Moons are listed on Kraken. Simply send your moons over Arbitrage Nova from your MetaMask wallet to your Kraken account. Convert to USD or Euros using the relevant pairing with moons. And then convert to Bitcoin. SushiSwap and Orbiter are no longer needed, thankfully. Why would I swap my moons for an inferior product? I'm using RCP Swap. Very simple to use, but the ETH needs to be bridged to the main network. Cool guide. I am doing it in reverse though. Dunno what fixed float is, but wouldn't recommend not using a reputable SEX or at least a way more reputable DEX at that stage. No point making more risk and more steps. Or hold your moons. I am going to bookmark this for a friend. Alternatively, if the moon reaches a couple of dollars. Cheers. Cool for anyone that wants to do it. I prefer to keep the moons and buy BTC with fiat. I have used fixed float before. And I agree this is the most cost-effective way of swapping to BTC without using a SEX. Noted. Please also keep in mind to have 75 of your moons back before snapshot to get full KM. And pray that this post will not be deleted like 1,000 others for reasons. Here I am turning BTC to moons. I understand that this is probably aimed to avoid centralized exchanges and KYC regulations. But it's probably worth to say that it is much easier to directly transfer to a supported SEX using Nova and trade for BTC. Fees are as little as 0.16 on the most liquid SEX supporting Moon on Nova.